I refused to send my daughter to her dream school for free. My daughter Kim had been dreaming about Columbia University since she was 12. Posters on her wall, sweatshirts in her closet, but Columbia costs $80,000 a year, and I'm a single mom working 2 jobs. We could never afford it, not even close. So when Kim came home 3 months ago screaming that she'd won the Mercer Foundation scholarship, I started crying with her. Full ride, $280,000, 4 years paid in full. Her dream was actually happening. The award ceremony was on a Friday night. I was sitting in the 3rd row of the auditorium when they called her name. She walked across the stage in her cap and gown, valedictorian sash across her chest. I couldn't stop crying. The principal leaned into the microphone and said the donor himself had flown in from New York to personally present the award. Everyone started to applaud. That's when a man walked out from the corridor. Gray suit, silver cufflinks, warm smile. My tears stopped and my hands gripped the armrest at once. I knew that man. He walked on stage and shook Kim's hand, pulled her into a hug. She was smiling up at him like he'd just changed her life. For context, when Kim was 4 years old, I hired a piano teacher named David Mercer. He came to our house. One night while I was giving Kim a bath, she looked at me with her little 4-year-old eyes and said, "I feel weird being Mr. Mercer's special girl and playing his secret game." My eyes damn near popped out of my skull. I called police and filed a report instantly, pulled Kim out of class and took her to specialists. But she was 4. Her statements were inconsistent. There was no physical evidence. The case was closed. Insufficient evidence. But I didn't care what police said. I was a child victim once too. I knew the look in my daughter's eyes that meant she was telling the truth. I packed 2 bags that night, loaded Kim into the car, and started driving across the country. 6 hours later, I stopped at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. 2 a.m. empty lot. I was pumping gas when headlights pulled in behind me. I turned around and saw a car I recognized. David stepped out, walked toward me, smiling like we'd run into each other at the grocery store. "You think you can run from me?" I ripped Kim from the back seat, ran into the gas station, and dialed 911 from the bathroom. But he was gone before police arrived. I got in my car and kept driving. Didn't stop until I hit a new state. For 14 years, I thought we were safe. But here he was, standing on stage at Kim's high school, smiling for cameras. I stood up and shoved through the crowd until I reached her. David's hand was resting on her back like he owned her. She clearly didn't remember him. "Kim, we're leaving. Now." Everyone went silent at once, watching me have what looked like a meltdown. Kim chuckled, awkward, embarrassed. "Mom, he just gave me my dream. What are you doing?" I grabbed her wrist and tried to pull her away. Everyone gasped at once, but David didn't move. "Is everything all right, ma'am?" he asked like some sort of hero. Kim yanked her arm free. Her face was red. "What is wrong with you? You're embarrassing me." David placed his hand back on Kim's shoulder. The principal got on the microphone. "Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you. Get your hand off my daughter." My voice cut through, loud, unapologetic. Someone had started recording me, but I didn't care. "Mom," Kim yelled, "don't ruin this for me by acting like a psycho. He's a predator." I screamed again. Suddenly, all the judgmental looks stopped. The whole auditorium went silent. "When you were 4 years old," I started talking to Kim directly, "I hired this man to teach you piano." I pointed at David. 8 months later, you told me something that made me call the police. We ran from him. Kim's face crumbled. She looked at David, then back at me. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. David just chuckled and shook his head, looking around offended. "This is tragic. A delusional woman making wild accusations with zero evidence." "I have the police report from 14 years ago," I yelled again. "And I have you standing right here after creating a fake scholarship just to find my daughter." David's smile disappeared instantly. His whole face changed. The warmth drained out of it and something cold took its place. His voice dropped. "You should have stayed hidden. I'm done hiding. I'm pressing charges again." His face literally turned red. "No one will believe you. They never do. It's your word against mine, and look at me." He gestured at his suit, his cufflinks, his polished shoes. "Who do you think they'll believe?" The whole auditorium was frozen. Kim too, holding her flowers, watching everything unfold. David stepped toward me. "You think you're smart?" His face was inches from mine. "Don't you know? No one ever believes the kid." That's when I noticed the phones, held up everywhere, recording. But David didn't notice. He was too angry. "You should have kept running. Now I'll have to finish what I—" He stopped. His eyes moved across the crowd. He saw the phones. His face drained of color. That's out of context. "You're not just a creep, David. You're a dumb creep too," I interrupted. Kim walked off stage entirely. Security grabbed David from behind. 2 officers, one on each arm. They dragged him away, screaming that this isn't over. Kim never got Columbia, but she did get medical school. My baby's a doctor now.